Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is the card I have to share with you today. It's this lovely little rainbow card. As you maybe know, I love my rainbows, and this is such a simple and sweet, but still has that wow effect. I really like it, so I thought I would share with you how I made this. So let's set this out of harm's way. And we're going to bring in our pieces. So our card base is Night of Navy. So it's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And then I've got two pieces of basic white, and they measure 14.35 centimeters by 10. But don't worry, all these measurements will be on the blog post, and that's on my website, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. You'll also find the link there to all my social media links, including my Facebook group, where I host a monthly online card club and we have fortnightly challenges and such like, so do check that out. Okay, so I've stuck my insert on the inside. Now I've got my other piece of basic white, and I've cut some strips of cardstock, and these all measure up about 1 centimeter wide in different colours, and I'll tell you what they are. This is real red, and then I've got pumpkin pie, daffodil delight, oopsie daisy, granny apple green, and gorgeous grape. And where's my blue gone? Found the blue. The blue is azure afternoon, so that's going to be my blue. So we're going to have them in this order. Like that. So we're going to stick them down on a piece of paper. So last time I did mine in portrait fashion, and I might do this one the other way, we'll just see. But I'm going to just stick one down, and I'm going to use my grid paper to help me get everything nicely lined up. And I am just going to get out my silicone mats in the hope that I can stop myself from getting glue everywhere. And I'm going to use a bit of Tombow just because it's going to give me wiggle room, but you could use some, you could just as well use some seal, that would be fine. Already put my finger on the glue, that's clever. Just trying to line it up and trying to keep it as straight as I can. I think that's somewhat straight. Okay. And then you can just cut off the excess. I'm going to do it as I go along because I don't want to get glue everywhere. But you could do it all at the end as well. Okay, and I'm actually going to switch over to my seal. I think I'm going to have more luck than with my Tombow somehow. So we've got our red down, that's real red. That's sort of straight. And then we're going to have some pumpkin pie. So I'm going to use my orange, which I really like. And once you've got one down, the rest is not so bad, but you're just going to butt them up against each other. The converse is though true. If one is skew, everything else is going to be skew. So try and get that first one as straight as you can. And then we're going to put down our daffodil delight. I love rainbow cards, they're just so bright and friendly and happy. And I love a card that makes me feel happy. Because what better thing is there than to be happy? And a card should make you feel happy. If you get no points on your card that's going to make someone feel sad. You want to make a card that's going to comfort someone, make them feel happy, make them feel better somehow. Otherwise there's no need to send a card. I've got glue all over my mat here. However hard I've tried. I'm going to put it aside so I don't get any more glue. And let's see, the next one will be blue. This is one of our new colours. Azure afternoon. As you know, we've had a colour refresh. We've lost a lot of colours. Lost 11 colours from our core families. And one of them was one I used very often, Pacific Point, but just replaced it with this really pretty azure blue. So I don't feel so bad since I've got this pretty replacement. So now I am going to cut these all off together. There we go. That's how you get gunky scissors. Okay, so let's see. Do we want it like that? Or do we want it like that? I think I'll have it again going top to bottom. Somehow I just like the stripe going that way better than going across with the sentiment. Don't ask me why. But you can obviously have it whichever way you like. Okay. Let's see if the side has got any glue. No, it doesn't. It's a bit of a mess, but the ink is dry and it won't transfer. So we'll use this side. And I've lost the top to my seal. There it is. I need to decomp my seal as well. Okay, here we have a stamp set, Biggest Wish. And we're going to use this sentiment that says Happy Birthday. And we're going to stamp it on some basic white with real red ink. Okay, so here's our real red ink and basic and some red. I'm just going to, it's quite a small piece I found, so it should just fit. So down, hold it in position, up, lovely, happy birthday. So that's that. Okay, so we need to cut out our sentiment now. And I'm just going to use my trimmer. I didn't stamp it totally straight, but that's not the end of the world. I can use my trimmer to just get my trimmer flat to sort that out. There we go. And now we want to mat it, I think, before we lay it down. Let's see what colours we have to mat in. I don't know if I've got any spare colours with me. I did bring up some scraps, so let's see what scraps we've got here that we can mat. I don't have any Night of Navy. Obviously didn't bring any up with me, which is a bit silly, but what would you say matting it in some of this? It's the colour that we have here, azure blue. That should look pretty, don't you think? Oh, I think so. You can see here I've used a proper piece of scrap where I had stamped before and didn't like it. Just turned it over, reused it. Waste not, want not. Definitely. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this one out now with my scissors with the longer blades. I feel it really makes it much easier to cut out using scissors that has a longer blade. You can just get a much cleaner, straighter cut. And you can see when I come up here, I keep all of my scraps from my videoing just in a little baggie like this before I take them down and put them into my normal scrapbooking. My normal scrap system where I store all my scraps. And if you'd like to see how I store my scraps, then just let me know and I can do a video on that to show you how I store my scraps if you're interested. I do have quite a good system, a system that's working well for me. As a demonstrator, I need to store scraps by colour. So I need a scrap. I have a scrap system where I can just reach for each individual colour. So like real red, cherry cobbler, poppy parade, garden green, etc. Because we have 50, across all of our colour families, we have 50 different colours, as well as white, grey and black, as well as white, very vanilla and basic black. So I do have to be quite organised, otherwise things will be a right mess, and I don't want that. So there you go, there are our two cards. You know what? I actually like that matted in the azure blue. That's really pretty. Ooh, finishing touches. I just forgot. See my other card. I've got some iridescent pearls here, and we're just going to use some of these to just add a bit of bling to our card. So let's get some of these here, and I'm just going to add them here and there, wherever I feel. I need a third one. I think I'm going to put it here, just like that. Okay, so there are the two cards. I hope you like them. Very simple and easy to do. If you did enjoy the project, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. As I said, all my links to my website and social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.